So guys, welcome to Trybeweb Tech. In this video I'm going to show you how to do some the advanced or the necessary settings for Rank Math Pro. Mind you, these settings doesn't mean it will improve your SEO or you'll be ranking #1. These are just the normal settings you have to set it up after installing. So it handles some off-page stuff and also some on-page stuff. So follow the settings, try to set it up, but your SEO or how you rank on Google search engine solely depends on you. Rank Math is just a plugin that guides you or help you. It doesn't make you rank #1 for anything. If everyone is using Rank Math, how can everyone rank #1? So just follow these settings, try to understand Rank Math, look for the best SEO that works for you and apply it. Please don't forget to like this channel, subscribe, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and keep updated for more videos. So on the first screen you get 3 options, which will ask you to choose the method you want to use, the setting method. Choose the advanced method because this allows you to do most of the changes yourself. It doesn't mean you have to do manually every time, but these are just one-time changes, one-time settings you have to use. After that, click on get started and then give it some time to load. Okay, so on the next page you'll be asked to choose the kind of blog, like what is your website about. Is it a personal blog, a web shop, a community web blog, or whatever? So I'm going to use community blog and news site, but if it's a web shop, a small business site, it depends on what you're using. You have to choose it. So it's a blog about news and stuff, so I'm going to use a community blog and news site. And if you are okay, so community blog and news site. The next part is the business type. There are lots of businesses, so you have to scroll through the list and see what categories your blog or your website falls under. This is in website, so it falls under website, so I'm going to choose website. But if you are an e-commerce site, you don't need to choose website, choose a different stuff. The next one is to choose a company name. Obviously the company name has to be the website name, so I'll use Tribe24. Then the next part is to choose a logo for Google. Choosing a logo for Google is good because there are sometimes someone might decide to just search your blog's name on Google and then that's your image that will appear. So you have to choose an image that will appear on Google when someone searches for your blog name. So I'll skip this video and choose an image. Okay, so okay, I've gotten an image. Then the next part is to choose a default social share image. So choosing a default social share image, this will be the image that will load up in case your default what do they call it, your featured image fails to load. So sometimes WordPress users, depending on their team, complain that they'll post an article, share it on social media, but the featured image doesn't show. So you have to choose a default image that it can fall back to in case the social share button, in case your featured image doesn't show up, the social image that you've used here will show up in place of that. So that's a fallback. It doesn't mean this will be the image that will show every time. It just means that this image will show should in case your featured image forgets or doesn't load up for any reason unknown to me. So after choosing the default social share image, you have to scroll down and then click on save and continue. Okay, click on save and continue. Then the next part, you have to connect to Google services. You have to connect your Rank Math account to Google services. So when you click on this, you'll be taken to Google AdSense. Sorry, forgive me, Google website. So you have to now log in your Rank Math account. So there are lots of if you have multiple accounts login, you have to choose the account you want to use and then click on OK. So from here, as you can see here, I'm just using a local host with XAMPP, so it's not an actual website. So okay, I've connected it. So now you have to use connect it to Google Analytics. So select your property and then all sites website data, then the country you want to target. Surely you want to target worldwide because I want the website to go worldwide. And if you have the analytics code, click on add analytics code. Once you are done, click on save and then allow it to save. So it has saved. So I'll pause the video and allow it to save. Okay, now it has finished saving, and then you can also add your AdSense if you have it there, but I don't have an AdSense because this is not another website. Click on next, and the next part is your sitemap. So you make sure your sitemap is turned on. All this, then you scroll down to public post types. Make sure you remove cloud templates. Yes, remove cloud templates, so only your public post and your pages will be crawled. And then scroll down, make sure your new sitemap is turned on, but you only turn this on if you have Google News activated. So if you don't have Google News, or if your blog has not been accepted into Google News, leave it. Then the news post type, make sure you just click on only post, but we don't have news for this, so we have to turn it off. Video sitemap, if you have videos, if you were uploading videos on your blog, you have to select only posts and don't select pages. Once you are done, click on save and continue. Then the next part is the no index category and tag archives. Make sure everything is turned on default. No index. So no index means that all your empty archives won't be indexed. So any empty page you have or any empty post you have will not be indexed by Google search bot or any other search bot. No follow external links. This means that all links linking out of your website, not interlinking, all external links from external websites will be placed as no follow. So you won't give them do follow backlinks. For some reason, if you want to manually change it, you can always change it manually, but it's always good to set it as no follow. And Google's current there's a publication released by Google which asked all sites to give all links as no follow. But if someone's writing a guest post and they request for a do follow backlink, you can give them as do follow. But normally, if you are linking just to a random article, give it as no follow, because you have to stick to Google's guideline, you know that, right? And then the next one is to open new tabs in external links. So if you are linking to another website or another page in your own website, if you are interlinking or external linking, you have to make sure it opens in a new tab, because maybe I might be reading halfway through your blog and I see a link, so I just want to click on the link so I can read it after reading its current link. If you don't open it in a new tab, it opens it in that same tab, which by closes what I'm reading currently, and then I might feel reluctant going back. So once you set it like this, once a user clicks on your website, it opens in a new tab, and then they can switch between both tabs without closing your article. So you have to click on open links in new tab, and this is an example of how it works. So it opens in a new tab. You are done, click on save and continue. So it's almost ready. So your website is almost ready to start usage, but now you have to go for advanced setup options. So click on setup advanced options and give it some seconds to load. So the first part is role manager. This is for sites that have more than one users. So if you have more than one users on your website, you can set this role manager settings and then give each person. So you can set between administrator, writer, and different stuff. So as the admin, you have to select all options. But if you are giving a writer, there are some limits that a writer can use your SEO plugins for. So there are some settings your writer does not have access to, so you have to restrict some settings. So this role management tool is very good. But if it's just you, if the site is just owned or being run by one person, then you don't need to set up the role manager, you have to leave it off. So this website, we have nobody except me, so switch it off and then click on save and continue. The next part is the 404 monitor. Surely definitely we want to turn on the 404 redirect. So this turning this on, if a person visits your website or in the search engine and then they click a link on your site and the link is there, the dead link, they get a 404 error, and then it redirects them back to a home page or another page, so they don't just leave your site immediately, increasing your bounce rate. So you need to turn this 404 monitor on, so it monitors dead pages. Make sure you turn it on, it's very, very important. And then the next part is redirections. Yeah, this is where the redirections happen. So you set up a temporary or a primary redirection where it redirects you to. So turning it on by default, set it to home page. The next part is the schema markup. So the schema markup, this is very important. So turn on your schema markup. So schema type for post should be article. So there are lots of, in case of, it depends on your website. If you are a movie website, if you are a data, a course website, an event website, but this is an article publication website. So article and then blog post. Then schema type for pages is also article, and then leave it as article. Then schema type for cloud template, leave it as none, because you don't want your cloud template to be crawled. Once you are done, click on save and continue. Okay, so now we are back at the home page after setting up. Now you have to come down and then activate some few features like Google Web Stories. Google Web Stories is a good way to get traffic now. I'm going to make a dedicated video on how to use Google Web Stories. So click on it, turn on Google Web Stories. You have to give it some seconds. It takes time at times. Okay, so after activating Google Web Stories, make sure every other thing like redirection, new sitemap, if you are already using Google News, analytics, all the features you need, make sure they are turned on. So that's all you have to do to set up your Rank Math Pro. And thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for latest updates. I'll be uploading more videos lately. I've been busy, so I've not had time, but I'll be uploading more videos lately. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you have questions, ask me in the comment section. I'll be ready to answer you. Have a great day.